For the week of October 4th, I'm Major Hendershot.
And I'm Ethan Trissel, and this is the CMS Student News.
For our top story, all students who are interested in attending the trip to Washington, D.C. must register by October 4th. The trip takes place over the summer and is only open to 7th and 8th graders. A link to register is available on the student newsletter. Please contact Mr. Nielsen with any questions. The trip is only available once every 2 years, so make sure to reserve your spot today.
In other news, the Down Syndrome Buddy Walk will be held this Saturday in downtown Indianapolis. If you are interested in going, please see one of the 8th grade teachers for a permission slip. No one will be permitted on the trip without a signed permission slip. We now turn to the Info with the 5-0 featuring Deputy Johnson.
Hey guys, another edition of Info from the 5-0. Got some good questions here. Why are there different speed limits for different roads and areas? Whatever town or area takes care of the road, they're allowed to make their own speed limits. It's like the town of Plainfield, Coatesville, Stylesville, Clayton, they're allowed to make their own speed limits, so they can set it to whatever they want. Outside of towns, it usually falls to the county to determine what the speed limit will be. On major roads that are taken care of by the state of Indiana determines what that speed limit's going to be. How fast is reckless driving in Indiana? In Indiana, if you're driving 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, that can be considered reckless driving, and you can get arrested for that. So good questions, keep them coming.
Thanks. We now turn to this week's sports highlights with Evan Warren.
In this week's clip, you'll see Logan Gibbs tackle a Beech Grove player for a gain of 2 yards.
Sorry. 5 minutes left on the clock.
In this week's clip, you'll see Sophia Eden serve the ball to Eminence, who can't recover for a point.
Thanks, Evan. We now turn to this week's weather report with Emily Ginrich.
Thanks, guys. Friday will be a high of 69 and a low of 48 and mostly sunny. Saturday will be a high of 71 and a low of 59 while partly cloudy. Sunday will be a high of 73 and a low of 53 with a thunderstorm. Want to hear this week's weather joke? What is a tornado's favorite game? Twister. That's it for this weekend's weather report. Back to you, Adriana.
Thanks, Emily. We now go on location for breaking news with our on-field reporter.
Hey guys, I'm here live in Unalaska, Alaska, 76 miles from where an earthquake has occurred. This happened at 5:15 a.m. and has caused many issues. It is very dangerous for people before, during, and after an earthquake. What? That's the kind of danger that I'm talking about. Okay, I think it's safe now. Ah!
That's it for this week on the CMS Student News. This week's Cascade Cafe Employee of the Week goes to Allie McFeely. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that sounds a little weird.
You're just making
Cafe Employee of the Week. I said that correctly.
Has occurred. This happened at 5:15 a.m.
Cut.
Cascade Cafe.
I know!
You can say exactly the Beech Grove ball carrier if you want.
It has caused many issues.
Cut. Info with the 5-0 featuring Deputy Johnson.
Oh, I was on the last sentence on my...